fantastic. Sun's shining.
How's
And I'm hanging out with you guys.
How's everything going since the surgery? What's the process been like for you, for Claire? I know you guys are kind of stacking this together. What's your mental like? Just how are you?
Oh, that was like 4 questions in one.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. Overall, I'm fantastic. Surgery went really, really good. Surgeon was incredibly happy with it. Little background into it. He said best case scenario when you tear an Achilles is that you tear it up high by your soleus, which is what I did. I had a clean tear. They didn't have to drill into my heel. And where the repair was is where there's more blood flow, and so it takes some time off of the recovery time. So he's very excited about everything, my recovery, when I'll be running, when I'll be ready to go play again. He's very excited about it. So that puts me in a really good mood. It's not as bad as other ones, so just excited about that.
Is there a timeline on that? When do you think you might be practicing?
I'll keep it as a surprise. You guys can find out later.
Okay.
Will you take us back to the injury? Just the trainer said that they knew before the cart came out that it was torn. What did you feel, and when did you know immediately?
I mean, exactly when it happened, it felt like someone put a shotgun up against my calf and pulled the trigger. Just kind of second it happened, I knew exactly what it was. As Philadelphia trainer came down, very nice guy. He's like, "Hey, what do you need?" I was like, "I need a cart. I'm not gonna be able to walk this one off." And then, just is what it is. Unfortunate, but football's tough sometimes.
How frustrating was it for this to happen right before or during the game, and then you missed the rest of the playoffs? And you're trying to make a push.
I mean, obviously incredibly frustrating. I don't like missing football games. That's a nice extendo stick you got there. It's like a selfie stick. It's upsetting. Fortunately, I missed 6 quarters of football, so it's not like I missed an entire season or anything like that. And like I said, it could have been worse, and I could be dealing with a bunch of other issues right now, but I'm not. It's a pretty straightforward recovery that I'm excited about.
A couple of years ago, Trey Greenlaw was dealing with some Achilles issues, and then a couple months after that, he tore his Achilles. Did you have anything that sort of foreshadowed your injury?
No, I don't think so. I didn't have any Achilles pain like that. I would say my only guess would be I had a pretty weird ankle injury on my left side, and that could have been some of the overcompensation. I don't know. I know I do everything I can to be as balanced as I possibly can, so I'm not overcompensating. But sometimes your body just gives.
George, you mentioned Jed supported you. And
he did.
Feeling about that. Did you guys have any dialogue in the locker room, and what was that experience like with him?
I made it to the training room, and obviously not in a great mood. They were taking off all my tape, doing the tests, and later the next person to say something to me was Jed. He was the first person in the locker room besides the athletic trainers and our team doctor. Just felt really bad for me. Said he was here for me and asked me what I needed. And getting his support was absolutely fantastic. Just the fact that the team owner comes down to give his condolences to you and just say he's there for you just really means what kind of place this is, and the people that are in this building. And it makes me really happy to be a Niner.
Gratified for all the public response you're getting and a lot of concern and well wishes.
I mean, the support has been fantastic. I've heard from a ton of people. Whether it's Richard Sherman and Kirk Cousins reached out immediately after I got hurt, and just said if I have any questions, hit them up. I've had so many players hit me up about it. Basketball players. So many guys just, hey, what do you need? Let us know. This worked for me in my recovery. This is the surgery that I did. So it's kind of cool just to kind of bounce some ideas around some other people. And just the outpouring of love has been fantastic and has definitely raised my spirits.
When you're a retired player down the road, what are you going to think back about this team? What's special about this team?
Oh, just, I don't know, when you, Cal said it best, it sucks at the end of the year for everybody who doesn't win, no matter what. It sucks for everybody regardless of the ending. But what's cool about this team and what I think a lot of other teams might say, it's we have a gritty team, we don't blink, we don't do this. The amount of guys that we had play this year all are over the ball, whether it was offense, defense, special teams, whoever it was, the guys that came in that took advantage of their opportunities and played at a high level, that is playing gritty and playing without blinking. Just show up, do your job, and you don't even know what your job is and you're still doing it. And I just have so much respect for this team and the grind that they went through, especially when you're missing so many vocal leaders, you're missing key players, and guys just stepped up and made plays constantly.
George, how much tequila did you drink?
How much?
Yes.
My first response to that is, can I get Jed York fined? Pete?
Yeah.
Can I get Jed fined by talking about tequila? Yep, it happened. I had a great time.
Were you glad to have it?
No. I was not to that. I did have both my parents and my wife in there, so it's not like I was alone. I had supporters.
The guy said that you gave a pretty impassioned speech at halftime. Do you remember what you said exactly?
Let's flip and go, beat the Eagles. I don't know. I mean, I was on crutches, shirtless, with some good silly juice. Feeling good about myself. So no, just wanted to let the boys know that I wasn't dead.
You were talking about that with all the guys playing this year and the experience you got. How well positioned do you think this team is based off of this year moving forward?
Well, from what I heard, this was a rebuilding year. That's what I heard, and obviously, our offense was still very talented, and so I think I said it since training camp and OTAs that we'd go as far as our offense took us, and I think that's kind of what how the season went. And so, I think our offense still has a lot of its key foundational players in it, and I think the coolest thing for me is that our defense, we had so many young guys get the opportunity to play that they all got so much better. If you look at Alfred Collins and CJ West and Upton Stout in their first start, you'd probably be like, holy cow, are these guys going to play? Are these guys going to be that good? And by the end of the year, they're all making huge plays and playing with consistency and knowing what it takes to play at a high level. And also when you go into the playoffs as underdogs and you win a game, you have these young guys that are making plays, that just gives them confidence going into the offseason. So I think our young core took a huge step forward. And I think if you can match that with our vets that we still have that are still really talented football players, I think we got a recipe for success.
George, for a guy who loves football as much as you do, you have to go through rehab. How much do you think it's re-energize your passion for the game to get back on the field and playing?
It doesn't take a lot for me to be inspired to play football because it's my favorite thing ever, besides my wife and my family. But anytime that you're taken away from it, it just makes you want to get right back out there. That's all you want to do. So I'm very ready. I'm very excited to attack this. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to sweat or do anything for another 7 days, and so I'm bored out of my damn mind. But hey, I got video games for that, and my wife to entertain me. And I got my friends, so it'll be but as soon as the 26th comes, I'll be out of it, and I get to be aggressive with my rehab, so I'm excited about it.
What did the funny pictures of Andy Shanahan entail?
No idea. I don't know what you're talking about. CBS asked me to get that for the game. That was kind of crazy.
Thanks, George.
Thanks, guys.